Hi everyone, Alchemist here. First of all, I would like to thank you very much for your support. I truly appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Today is a tarot reading and it's going to be a message from your higher self. I'm going to use this beautiful tarot deck to channel the message for you. Your higher self is this beautiful side of you that knows better, that is more connected to spirit, that tries to guide you all the time, that tries to tell you what's the right choices and the right things to do for your alignment. So we're going to try to connect to this beautiful higher self and see what it has for you. Again, this is a collective reading, so it might not resonate. But if you want your own private personal reading, I offer these services at alchemist.com or link in the description box below. Let's get right to it. Akrozin shich sel sumpak usif ellerech zon keres shich sankros imeleren son kif asochen zum ik resh sikrason eklechenes. All right, first card we have is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, followed. Okay, let's elaborate on this. What is your higher self telling you here with these beautiful cards? Your higher self here is saying the Three of Pentacles upright, meaning that in your life, you're going to have this opportunity to make money again. And this money is going to come from the things that you have accumulated, the skills, talents, and gifts that you've been training, that you've been practicing, that you've been putting into use. They're going to finally manifest in money. And when this money comes to you, it's going to allow you to have this power activated within you, represented by the Two of Wands. Because here, and I see it as money, it was something that was lacking in your life, something that you needed, something that was very necessary for you. It was important. And now that you're going to have it, now that you're going to have access to it, you're going to get back to your fiery state, which is an amazing thing. And it's going to, in its turn, push you to not hermit anymore because you were hermiting. So it's almost like your higher self is saying you were just working for money. You were working to manifest this money. And now it's going to manifest in your life. It's going to come to your life. And by it coming to your life, this power is going to get activated within you. You're going to feel good. You're going to feel happy. You're going to feel like fulfilled and satisfied compared to before, where you were just like working and trying hard to manifest this thing, to manifest this abundance. And after this energy is going to get manifested in your life, you're not going to be hermiting anymore. You're going to have to go out, meet people, see the world, see what's happening, what's going on, and reconnect with the outside world. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. It's actually a beautiful message. As I'm doing it, it's making me feel happy. The energies of happiness. So there's a beautiful energy behind this reading. And again, as I mentioned before, I channel the message and the energy. So if the message is happy, I start feeling happy. If the message is concerning, I also start feeling concerned. So it depends on what the energy is. What else do we have? Okay. Just gonna pull 3 cards and then read the energy overall. So here we have the Ten of Cups, and then the Six of Swords reversed, and then the Eight of Pentacles upright. So your higher self is saying this energy is going to allow you to be happy, to feel like to feel content, to feel euphoric. There's going to be a lot of emotions involved in this. You're going to feel like you're on top of the world. Nothing is going to be able to harm you. Nothing is going to be able to steal this happiness from you. You're protected. Your higher self is protecting you. It's making sure that no one is going to come and try to take away these beautiful feelings that you're having. And it's going to be connecting to the flow of abundance. There is this flow of abundance that's going to come, and you're going to ride it. You're going to jump on it. You're going to ride it. You're going to grab it. And you're going to know how to be there. That's why it's going to be infinite. It's going to be always there in your life. You've been struggling for a long time to catch this energy flow that's connected to money. You've been struggling with that for a very long time. But now finally, you're going to get it. And you're going to ride the wave of abundance. Number 8. It's a beautiful number that represents infinity, represents fully connecting to spirit. But with the earth element, it means that you'll understand how the flow of money works, how to manifest this money, how to make it work for you and not lose it like before, whereas before it comes to you and you lost it right away. Now you're going to know how to keep it in your realm. Wonderful, wonderful. It feels like a new level of mastery that you're reaching. We have the 7 of air, or the 7 of swords reversed. You're not going to be wondering about who you are anymore. Now you know who you are. Now you're not confused. You're not distracted. You know what needs to be done, and you feel like you're fully in your element. The Empress. You're going to reach your Empress state. Look at this beautiful depiction. She's standing on the moon because she knows darkness and she can embrace darkness. And above her, there's the book. The book of spirit, Akasha, the book of wisdom, of knowledge, that has all the secrets of existence and all the secrets of the universe. So she is stepping on the moon. That means she has mastered her darkness and she has reached spirit. She's connected to the realm of the unseen that has all the secrets that anyone can imagine. Look at this beautiful depiction. Look at this. This alone, if you meditate on it, can help you activate something within you that can help you align your energy centers. This is an alchemical drawing. It's an alchemical depiction. And it just shows the Empress card balancing her energies, balancing her powers between the above and the below. Have you noticed that, by the way, in the card? You know, there's triangles here. It's the above. And another triangle here, which is the below. So it's 2 reversed triangles. And if these triangles come in the center, they become the hexagram. But now one is at the bottom, one is at the top. So as above, so below. The below is the same as the above. But she is in the center. And exactly where's the center? It's in her heart. See her heart point? It's exactly in the intersection between the top triangle and the bottom triangle. That's where her heart is placed in the drawing. Everything is placed with precision. It's not random. It's not like, oh, they just drew it like this for fun. There's a meaning to everything here, to this fire that's at the bottom, to the moon here being placed specifically here under her feet. And then again to the realm of the earth. You see earth? This is the realm of earth. And here we have the realm of the gods. You see that one? And then this is the realm of spirit. And this is what some people label as the underworld. That's why there's fire. This is the underworld. This is the darkness. So the 3 realms, or the 3 planes of existence. We have the underworld, we have earth, and we have the heavens, what people label as the heavens. And then we have spirit. Of course, because there's a difference between the realm of the gods and spirit. Spirit is even higher. Spirit is even above. Spirit, it's even like something higher than what the gods we're attaining, because the gods are very powerful and they are way more advanced than humans. They're very like knowledgeable and they have access to magic and they have powers and abilities that we can't understand. But there's something even more powerful than the gods themselves. And that's the force of creation. That's spirit. That is even above the gods. That's something that's even hard to comprehend. That's what created things like that are just like stunning. Things like the bees, things like ants, things like these elements of nature that just seems magic. Like the magic that you see in nature, it wasn't created by these gods here. It was created by here, by these super high spiritual entities that we can't even comprehend. We don't know their names. We don't know, no matter how anyone is going to come and say, no, I know, the name is this, the name is that. No, you don't know. The name of this here was never revealed, and it will never be revealed. No one knows any name of this higher thing that created everything. No one knows the name. No one knows what it is. No matter what you have read in any book in the existence of humanity, no one knows what it's called. Even the gods, they don't know what it's called. The gods may actually have an idea of what it is, maybe, because they have existed longer, they have more knowledge, more wisdom. But humans confuse them. They think these ancient gods and the force of creation is the same thing. No, it's not. The force of creation created the gods themselves. The force of creation, I call it force of creation because I myself don't know what it is. It created these gods that eventually created us, the humans. So if you want to reach somewhere, don't reach to the gods, reach to the higher force. Okay, what else do we have? I digress. Okay. Oh, we got another 3 here. Interesting. I got the 8 of Wands reversed, which is very interesting because earlier we had the 8 of Pentacles, now with the 8 of Wands. And then we have the Temperance card. We have the Temperance card, and then we have the 3 of Cups. And in the beginning, we also had the 3 of Pentacles. This is very interesting. It's like earlier we had the 3 of Pentacles, now the 3 of Cups. And with the 8 of Pentacles, and now the 8 of Wands. Look at this assortment. 3, 3, 8, 8, with the Temperance in the middle, which is number 5. So we have 3, 5, 8. Your higher self here is saying, your abundance and your mastery and happiness, they all rely on the work that you do and the balance you have between the light and the dark. So depending on the work that you do every single day, whatever it is you dream of, your endeavor, whatever it is that you are working on every single day, it could be related to the occult or it could be related to another field. The balance and the timing it takes in whatever you do is what's going to manifest success, happiness, and fulfillment in your life, as well as abundance and financial success and money, and having that flow that I talked about earlier, that flow of money. It's about how do you balance out your energies? What are you doing every day? The timing, the work you put in. It has to come from love. It has to be balanced. See here the woman. This is another major arcana. It's the Temperance card, but look at this depiction. Look at the woman. She looks very content. She's not like extremely happy, but she's not sad either. She's balanced. She's having that balance between the sun and the moon. the light and the darkness, represented by the jars. See, one jar has the sun and one jar has the moon. And the liquid is flowing consistently. It's not stopping. It's going from the below to the above and from the above to the below. That's, by the way, the representation of this. One is at the top, one is at the bottom. And the liquid is always flowing. So you don't know if the liquid is coming from the bottom or from the top. And this is the perfect state of balance. And where is this work done? It's done on Earth. She's standing on Earth. And you can see the water, the oceans there. So the water is very important. So the water element is important to your work. So being connected to oceans, being connected to nature that have bodies of water is important for your balance. But the work is done while standing on the earth. And we have this vase here. This is the vase where she is cultivating her philosopher's stone, her spirit. See, this is the sign in alchemy. This is the alchemical sign of spirit that represents spiritus, the spiritus element. So she's doing the work on earth, but there's this kind of vase which represents, by the way, the laboratory of the alchemist. And these are things, little crumbs of alchemy knowledge that I share with you here. I don't talk about them in all of my videos, but every now and then I mention them to you guys. This vase is a representation of the laboratory, of where the work is done to reach the philosopher's stone. Because when you do your work to reach your golden state, it has to be in a vacuum. It can be in the open air. It has to be in a laboratory. It has to be in an area that's closed. Closed from what, you're going to ask? Well, closed from what? Closed from bad energies. Closed from being contaminated, if you will, by external sources, external energies, by malicious energies. It has to be clean. It is like a plant, and it is actually depicted as a plant here. When you first raise a plant, you have to give it not clean water. You can't give it like dirty water. You have to give it proper sunlight. It has to be raised properly in a sort of vacuum. Otherwise, if you try to do your alchemical work to reach your philosopher's stone, if you try to do it in like crowds and a lot of people are around you and distractions, and you're in a big city and it's just like you're always surrounded by different energies, the work is not going to be properly done. And that's why, since I started my alchemical journey, I avoided big cities. I'm never in a big city. I'm always trying to go to areas that are empty, that have less and less humans. I try to have less interaction with people, with human beings. And even when I'm in a place is full of human beings, I try to be careful about who I interact with and with how my energy is going to be affected by other people. Because the energy of other people will affect your energy 1000%. And that's why, have you noticed, monks in the East, in the temples, when you try to talk to them, when I spent some time at the monastery for 2 weeks, about a year ago, I was shocked to see that, and it's something I didn't know before, but I was shocked to see that the monks, you can't approach them. You can't touch them, you can't approach them, you can't sit very close to them. They're always at a distance from you. And when I asked and did my research about why is that so, is because of energy. Because the monks' energies are very pure. They live a life of renunciation. They completely devote themselves to spirit, to meditation. They deprive themselves from any kinds of pleasure, from even like eating afternoon, depriving themselves from all kinds of pleasure, and they're always in nature. Not all monks, but at least the ones I experienced, because the temple I went to was inside a mountain in northern Thailand. So the monks there were just living in nature, like literally. And the reason why they don't allow anyone near them, it's for their energy not to be tainted. It's for their energy not to be messed. And that's why when you can't get really close to them, you have to be a little bit far away from them. And because they meditate more than other people and they work on themselves spiritually more than other people, so their energy is cleaner. And it is cleaner. You can feel it. You can sense it. Their energy is cleaner compared to other people. For the people who feel energies, the monks, not all of them, some of the monks, the real ones who are devoting themselves, some of the monks have really pure energy, and you can sense it. And that's why they don't let people near them. So in Buddhism, you can't approach a monk. You can't touch them. You can't be very close to them, you know? And this is similar in alchemy. To reach the Philosopher's Stone, the alchemist has to do his work in his laboratory by himself or by herself. You can't be distracted by people and by noise and other people affecting your energies, because that's gonna mess up the work. And that's why this flower here, this plant here, is inside this vase. This is a vacuum that allows this plant to give birth to the fruit, to the stone, to the Philosopher's Stone that has the spirit sigil on it. So this work has to be done away from other energies, away from distractions. And once you reach your Philosopher's Stone and you attain it, then you can be in the world. Then you can go outside in the world, and then nothing can affect you. It's like the Buddha. He worked on himself for 6 years, and when he attained enlightenment, then he started preaching to the world, and he started meeting more people, and he started going out there and being amongst people. But before that, he was just focusing on himself. He was focusing on gaining enlightenment. No one knew that he was the Buddha. He was just working on himself. Where was he working on himself? In this kind of vacuum. He was roaming around. He was traveling with his companions, but they were just meditating and working on themselves. So they were away from distractions, away from people. They were just focusing their energies on themselves. But after he gained enlightenment, then he went out to the world, and then he started sharing his knowledge and interacting with other people. So it's the same for you. It's the same. That's what your higher self is saying. If you want the key to reaching this beautiful mastery and abundance is to work on yourself, to be balanced, to be connected to nature, and to make sure that you're working on your Philosopher's Stone away from distractions and from external influences. Okay, I hope this makes sense. It's a little bit complicated, and it's also philosophical because it's alchemy. Alchemy is never a straightforward thing. That's why it's called the art of transmutation and not the science of transmutation. So, beautiful depiction. And that's what I have for you in this reading. I'm called to stop here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section if the reading resonates, and I'll see you in the next reading. Asuch ring jis larom isefech zurremen shoskif indach in shisala indak us shus.